Hey y'all, it's Indigo here, back with another round of Grand Arena Championships. We're in the second week of the 3v3, and look at CG's lazy matchmaking. I got Tassenix again, one of my guildmates, and the guy that I faced in round one of last week. So I got him in round one of this week. I forgot to take an overhead shot of the board, but I went with let's just say a different defensive plan. If you guys saw that video, you saw how that worked out for me the first time we met. So this time I said, screw it, and brought out the heavy D. Now I did forget to take an overhead shot of the board, but I did include one later on. You'll see it. At the point I'm doing my battles, he's already gone and did what he could do, and then I'm going and I'm attacking his bottom front wall. This is his bottom front wall, and a couple things had to go right. Like last time I figured he didn't put any GLs up front and he stacked the back. So I was really hoping that he did similar this time, and he did. There were no GLs showing up front, so that's exactly what I had planned for. So we're going to take in CLS, Han, and Chewie against his BAM, Han, and Chewie. And it should be fine. It should be pretty straightforward. Take out Chewie, and then I can go after BAM. Hopefully I don't need to eat, some whistling birds, but, I mean, we'll see how it goes. Do the AoE, that knocks Chewie out. Now I can go hard after BAM. Had to take some whistling birds, but it wasn't enough to do anything to me. So that worked out. I'm happy with that. 53 banners. Last time, I think he had a tendency to put like DR, gas, CLS, and he put that same kind of stuff. So thankfully, I was prepared for that. I knew, okay, he's the fleet guy for my guild, and so you know what time it is. We both got that new executor, and you know that's going on defense, and I have no way how to counter it. Even with my own, it loses half the time. So I went heavy, and I put negotiator and executor on defense, hoping to trip him up, because I know he's going to do the exact same thing, and you get to see that. But I'm just thankful that he didn't put any GLs out front. Otherwise, that would have really screwed up my gamble here. So right now you see me just going after his newt team with Geos, and there's not really a lot to say there. I'm just hoping that Django doesn't end up nuking the wrong Geo at the wrong time. And so far, so good. No problems there. Keep going after him. We'll take him out. Now we just have Newt to worry about. Heal everybody up a little bit. So doing pretty good, I think. I don't think I can lose this one. And that's the goal. I just have to win. I mean, I want to win in one and full, clear the front and see what's in the back. But I do have to score okay, but I think I've got some wiggle room. And when you see the board, you'll be able to see why all that is. Next, we're going to take on his gas and a mirror. I think for 3v3, honestly, this is probably one of the worst teams to fight, because there's not a lot of counters. If you use your CLS elsewhere and you don't have CLS, Han, and Chewie, gas is going to smoke you. And even if you're going in a mirror, like look at that. I'm going and I'm not putting a dent in him, and I've already sat down, and now he's going hard after mine. And I put in Rex and 5s. Maybe I should have done Echo and 5s. I don't know. Just to be a little bit tankier, because he's got Echo and Arc in there, and that's fine. People do that. That's kind of like the B gas squad. And I went with my full A-game gas squad, and look at that. He cleaned my board, and I finally, though, at least got him to sit down. But I'm not doing so hot. And, like, if this fails, I don't know what else I have that's going to punch through this. So I got to make some progress here. Thankfully, I got it down to a 1v1, and he didn't kill me. So I got to actually get the last hit in. Oh, my God, it worked out. It wasn't pretty at all. But I can't believe it. I ended up winning that one. So that was kind of nice. Didn't have to worry about a cleanup there. Here's the board. So he cleared off my top. He actually did clear off my fleets. I set Executor and Negotiator. And then on the bottom, I put 4 GLs out front. And he's stuck on my Ray. So my Ray will hold that line. And I planned on that. And if he's stuck on the Ray, that's half the board he's not going to get to clear. And I get to clear. I just need to clear the front ground squad and the top ground squad. And that's going to be more points than him clearing the top half of my board. So the best way to take ships out of the equation from being a factor is to not need them at all to win. So I just need to kill 10 ground squads fairly efficiently. And once I do that, I'm golden. And since he has a habit of stacking the back, I mean, I like my chances. They're doing pretty good. I'm going in with a mirror match here, Darth Revan mirror match. These are so dicey. I don't like these at all because I've actually lost. You see where it is now where it's just a solo Malik against my 3 standing. I've actually had it go where I've lost that matchup just because how things play out and Malik can end up killing people. And there he did kill my Darth Revan. Thankfully he wasn't able to heal up. So I got that going for me. I'm just trying to do enough damage to take him out. And he sure doesn't want to die. And then I finally did get him. So I sent in a junk squad to burn the cooldown since his Darth Revan was so fast. Cost me 20 points. But then to be able to go in with a mirror and take his out in one shot, I'd say it was worth it. And so now I'm going against his bounty hunters. This actually works surprisingly well. I know someone commented on my previous video like I should learn what the kits of the Bad Batch do. I really should take time to sit down and look over those and what's the best way. I don't even know. I'm reading as I go to see who does what. I want to try and keep everybody alive and obviously kill the enemy team. So we'll just keep pressing buttons and doing special moves and see what happens. Like, I have no idea what any of that does except for that one right there. Echo's move will debuff them and put some days down. I know that. Other than that, yeah, I have no clue what all these guys do. So I do know they can gain back health and protection and do some pretty hefty damage. So look at that. They're going to town. I got one in the red and one left to take out that's in the green. So let's try and get these guys down and see what kind of points we get. Look at that. He's about to go, and there we go. And it was a 54. So I got all my health and protection back. Worked out pretty nicely. That opens up the back wall, and I just want to see as many GLs back there as I can. But he only puts 2. Like his JMK with Cat and then a Ray team back there. So he's only got 2 and then just 3 regular filler squads. And I was hoping he would put, 3 or 4 or some really hard teams back there. Because the more, hard squads that he's got back there, the less he had to use on my front wall. And I was sure sweating it if he was going to be able to crack through that Ray. He ended up trying 3 battles that didn't work out. And everybody was at like half health. And I'm like, I hope he's not holding something up his sleeve just to see what I do. Because I cleared that one wall. Now all I got to do is clear these last 5 squads. And I should be ahead on points. I shouldn't even need to clear any of the back wall squads. But he does have those 3 squads in there that are regular, filler non-GL squads. And I'm pretty sure I can take all those out. And I might be able to take out one of his GL squads. So we'll see about that. I don't know. But I got to worry about this top first. Take out everybody in the top. Get that clear bonus. And then I should be golden. So as long as this one works right here. This was probably one of the hardest ones left. I've got CLS with Chupio and C3PO. It's a common squad. Lots of people put it down. I like to use JTR against it because it works most of the time. And if you can get ability block and land a couple stuns when you need them, I mean, that's awesome. That's what you got to do is try and get Chupio out. You don't want him blinding you and doing heavy like AoE damage, killing everybody. So we really want to get him gone, take him out if we can. And then as soon as we do, it's easier to get rid of a lone CLS. So got him stunned, which is always a huge plus. I was like, should I try and basic him and proc and expose because it gives you turn meter, or should I do stealth? And instead I just went and attacked him, got rid of him. Now I just have CLS left to deal with. So we'll try and get a stun there, and we were fortunate enough to land one, which is great. And just keep doing damage and trying to land them stuns and exposes. Right here I went for the flames just to try and get, again, an expose. Get some turn meter up. Got the ability block on CLS. So things are looking pretty good. I just got to get him taken out here before he ends up killing somebody. And there we go. Got him into the yellow. And he should go down pretty quickly. As soon as BB-8 goes, he throws up Illuminated Destiny. And now we're in business. So there we go. 52 banners. That wasn't bad at all. What's next? Now, his clones. Okay, I lied when I said the other one was the hardest. This is probably the hardest. Rex, Fives, and Barris. And it's a hard team to take out. I think I used First Order before, and here I took Crew, Kylo, and Fox. And I skipped ahead, so you don't have to sit through all that, but look at that. It just timed out. They managed to kill Fox, and I made 0 progress. So I didn't want y'all to have to sit through the whole 5 minutes of just nothing happening. Yeah, it didn't work out too well for me. And then he's got this Hux team with Red and First Order Stormtrooper. I'll take Padme in against that. I've got Padme, Anakin, and Ahsoka. All Relic 8, of course. So they should put up a decent fight. Trying to get over to Red as soon as I can. As soon as I can get over to him. Hopefully take him out so that he can't go ape and do a bunch of damage to me. So he's gone. Stormtrooper, he can't really do a whole lot of anything. He might take off protection banners, but I shouldn't have a danger of losing the match. So we'll just keep going after him and hit him when we can. There we go. Done and dusted. 53 banners there. Now we'll go in against his Poggle team, Droideka, and B1. I had no idea what I was going to use for this team. But I still had my Chupio and my C-3PO left. Because, I did the full CLS Han and Chewie earlier. So look what rebel leader I had that I'm like, well, I need somebody that can maybe do something. I threw Akbar in there. I don't use him for anything, but he is Relic 6. He's got like junk mods on. They're not even with synergy or anything, I don't think. Just mismatched. But he's Relic 6, so I might as well put him to work and see what he can do. Was able to kill Droideka. Now going after Poggle. All those exposes and whatever C-3PO's doing. Yeah, look at that. Now I just got to knock stacks off of B1. But again, I shouldn't be in danger of losing the match. Everybody looks to be, at least they're going to stay alive. Just got to knock these stacks off of B1. But Akbar did his job. That was all right. I didn't know if that was going to work, but I thought that would be fun to try. So now I got to go clean up that Rex team, and everybody's still alive. I didn't kill anybody, so that kind of sucks. I do have Vader, Thrawn, and Shore here. So Vader leads, so that way if I can go ahead and land the dots, they're not going to go anywhere. I've got Thrawn for control with the fracture. I thought about going into Merciless there, but since there was no tenacity up, I figured let me go ahead and throw dots down while I can. That way at least they're on there. I have them. Now I can go into Merciless. I was like, who am I going to take out? Am I going to take out Rex, or am I going to waste a cull on Fives? So what I'll do is just basic Fives. I'll cull Rex. Now Fives will sacrifice, but at least I'm down to 2. And I can handle 2. He is going to get off his Rexecute, the big hit. And so hopefully Shore can tank that one out. And then, if he dies, he dies. I just need my Vader to live for a little bit longer. Look at that. He got his big hit, but there wasn't enough damage behind it, so Shore stayed alive. I was able to fracture him and then take him out. So no damage threat now, just Barris left to deal with. We'll cycle around. If I need to, I'll Cullen Blade her, and there we go. Not pretty, but got through it, and that's all I got to do here. We open up the back, and there's his ships, and it was exactly what I expected, and that's basically what I put down too. I put Negotiator down and my Executor. Like I said, he was able to clear mine. He one-shot Negotiator, maybe Rebels, and then triple tapped my Executor. So now I'm ahead by like 2 points. So I don't need to clear any squads, but I'm going to do it just for banners for, overall purposes. The more banners, the better when you're trying to quest toward Kyber. Don't know if I'll hit it this season, being that it's going to be a tough road, but, gotta try. Just using my regular C with Watt here. Same old stuff. Got the sides linked and ready for the ultimate. So once he does that, I'll be good to go. Just gotta keep going, keep letting it charge. She does her thing. Right here, I'll do my link, so I'll get 2 turns. Recover that protection. And that's it. Just let it play out. Go into ultimate mode. As soon as that happens, boom, the Sky Lightning. Now it's 1v1. And it really doesn't matter. You could throw it on auto once that happens and you're at this point. But I like to just see how much damage I'm getting and how much I can heal back and all that. So it's fine. I just want to make sure I win and take this squad out. Like I said, just because it's one extra bit of banners that I can get for future point totals. So we took her out. Now I'll go against his Grievous, and I've got my Mothma for that. My Mothma, Cassian, and K2. They work pretty well in 3s. I don't think I've ever used them in 5s because I don't have the Hoth Rebel Scout. He's still gear 12, and I just haven't wanted to waste the pieces because he's kind of worthless. He's like a one-trick pony for this one squad. But in 3s, Cassian and K2 work pretty well, and they have the Rebel ship anyway. So throw some relics on that. It's going to help you out eventually. Make you that much more durable. So, I don't know, kind of a win-win there if you have the resources and whatnot to do it. Since I have them ready and I'm in 3s here, we'll go ahead and use it here. Because he just put down Grievous with Magna and B2 last time. He put Barris in there, and that stops this team cold. I think that would have been much harder. I would have had to come up with something else. Or double or triple shot it, I guess. But I would have had to think of something else to get rid of a team with Barris on it. And I didn't have to worry about that here. We got rid of B2. Once he's gone, we can just go hard after Magna. And it really doesn't matter. I mean, Grievous does his thing. I just heal up, let him go. As soon as Cassian attacks, he'll gain back plenty of health. Health, protection, everything. Look at that. And K2 keeps taunting and doing his thing. So I don't have to worry about that. He's pretty tanky. Look at that. Now it's just Grievous. Go ahead and flip it on auto here and let them do their work. There's nothing I have to do. I know there's probably a whole process and everything, but yeah, no. The AI will figure that shit out. It's going to take way too long if I do it. I don't want to risk timing out. It's pretty much use special, use special, use special. I don't think there's any time when you would basic and you have specials available. So we'll go ahead and let the auto handle that. Got Grievous down into the yellow. Keep landing that healing immunity, which helps for a minute, but he turns around and shrugs off all his debuffs anyway. So I don't know. It does take a while doing it that way. But what can we do? I used a crap team to get rid of Grievous. 51 banners, so it worked out. I'm pretty happy with that. Think I can take out 1 or 2 more of these, and then that's going to be that. So he's got Night Sisters here. I took in my Bounty Hunters. I went Bosk lead because I thought, they've got some survivability with Bosk healing and everything. and then grief heals them up. So I should be able to get rid of plague. And then they got plague and I used grief's heal and it wasn't enough to get rid of the plague. So yeah, they're all stuck with plague and everything. That sucks. It did not go the way that I planned that it would go. And then I took out Mother Talzin, and what happened? Look at that. They go, and then they turn around, kill my last one, and bring her right back. So, yeah, that sucked. I should have just stopped it there and waited for it to time out, and would have made my job a heck of a lot easier. So while I think of what I'm going to use to clear out some spun up Night Sisters, I'll show you my next battle. It's Maul with Sidious and Marauder in there. I've got Jedi left, so I'll go ahead and use Jedi Revan here with Cam and Hermit Yoda. Should be able to punch through them fine. Cam hits hard enough. Got it down to just Maul left. So as soon as we take him out, I'll go back and clean that other squad up. I have an idea of what I want to do there, so we'll just have to see if it works. I think I've got as healed up as I'm going to be. There we go. Best I could do, 53 banners there. And now here's the Night Sisters. I don't know why I didn't think of this the first time, but I was like, what else do I have that can kill Night Sisters? And then I was like, oh, duh, I got Trey here. Why didn't I use those to begin with? So that's what I did. Throw Trey in there. They don't care about debuffs and ability block and all that. Even Plague, they can heal up pretty quickly. So all I had to do is start taking them out one by one, and then I do have Annihilate for whenever I need it for a permanent death. So let's take out Talzin there. Now I just have Asajj and Spirit to worry about, and Spirit's isolated, so she's not going to do anything. Annihilated Asajj. Yeah, I should have done this first and would have saved myself some extra points. Now I just got to take out Spirit and we're done with that. And then I did do the ship battles. I can tell you about those. They did not go well at all. So I tried Rebels against his Negotiator, and I took out Anakin, and I think that was it. I took out Anakin, maybe one other ship. It was not good. And then I was able to go in, though, with First Order after that and finish off the Negotiator. So I actually got 40 banners against his Negotiator. And I tried Malevolence against the Executor, and it went nowhere. I didn't even come close to winning. So that was it. I didn't even try again with the last of my ships because there was nothing I was going to do. So there you have it. Even though it doesn't look pretty, that's a victory. You know, you don't necessarily need a full clear for a win. You just got to plan on clearing more squads than your opponent. And so I was able to do that here, and I got a nice victory against a guildmate. But with the way matchmaking goes, I already told him, I said, so, same time next week. We'll see you in week 3, huh? We'll see how that goes. Hopefully we get some more variety, but it was a fun match, and had to come out a little unorthodox, but it worked out. So that's it for round 1, and we'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe, share your comments down below, and hopefully you'll check out my other videos on my channel. Peace.